Hi Taurus, today we're going to do your love reading. It is going pretty strong so far, so this is just pre-shuffle, but I wanted to stop and show you because the Empress came out twice. So Empress, you could be dealing with the Libra, but the Empress is, you know, as you know, divine feminine if you're in a twin flame journey. And the Emperor and Empress and the Four of Wands came out during your pre-shuffle. So this right here is amazing. A new beginning, a new beginning. This one is stable. Ace of Pentacles. This is all about passion. So this reading is going to be for Taurus, whichever placement you are, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And we're going to, this is about the person you're thinking about. So if you're thinking about somebody from the past or you're manifesting somebody new, okay? That's how you would apply this reading. I grabbed another deck because I didn't want to, this came out so fast that I hadn't really shuffled much. And then as soon as I grabbed the second deck and split it, the Empress. So if you are on a twin flame journey and you haven't checked out my extendeds, I encourage you to do that. They're really, really good. I don't do them that often, and they're really strong when I do. So I would check. I'll link some down below, and let's get started. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? I hope you're well. If you're returning, I love you guys. I pray for you every day. I hope you guys pray for one another. Look at that. There it is again. Ace of Cups. So you have something new, a beginning in love. Cups are about love, emotion. So this is amazing. Strong, strong message already. I was also feeling travel in the pre-shuffle. So the Chariot is, you know, could be travel, but it's forward motion. And I think it's something you're either manifesting or something you know, you knew. You had it just, you knew somebody was going to return, or you had a feeling that new love was coming, something like that. But anyway, so if you're new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. And thank you for contributing your energy to this reading. Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Wands. So looks like there was some sort of blockage in your relationship and a painful ending. But then look at this. We have, once we can let go of the painful past and stop trying to control it, you know, the Three of Wands is about forward motion and progress. So, you know, if you think about one wand as the past, you're not dwelling anymore, making peace with the present and just moving, looking towards the future. I think this is a strong, I think the overall vibe I'm getting, besides strong Empress, obviously, is for self-love, for the, oh my gosh, communication coming. Look at this. Ten of Cups, Eight of Wands. Wow, you guys have something coming, and I think it's very well deserved. But I think the trick, and the reason it's coming, is because you guys have let go of control and trying to orchestrate all the moving parts of it, okay? All right. Okay, let's see. Your energy. We'll take it. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Wow. That's abandonment. Overall energy, the Lovers. Very, very strong twin flame energy here. Maybe I might have to do a twin flame extended. But if not, I'll link the other ones, the last one down below. They're timeless, so they're really, really valuable. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Truth, ethics, tradition, traditional relationships, traditional you know, family. Could be counseling. Your person, the devil. Why is this not focused? There we go. So you could be dealing with the Capricorn. Of course, we also have Gemini. The Lovers is the overall energy. That's about making a decision. I think you made a decision to not try and control everything already, but the devil energy in your person's position could be an inability to let go, feeling a tie. It also could be something toxic. You know, it could be a toxic relationship, a toxic addiction, or it could be habits too, you know. We are going to have to clarify. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's like, is this real? 10 of Pentacles. That's how they view you. Wish fulfillment. That's, you know, a power couple. 10 of Pentacles is wealth, health, happiness. It looks like they see you as, this is an amazing reading so far. But you're feeling left out in the cold, which is odd. 3 of Pentacles. How they view the situation. Huh. 3 of Pentacles, that's working together, coming back together. I mean, if you don't know that this person is coming back or wants to be together, it's here. How they see moving forward, they're not sure. Look at that, the Hangman. They're deep in thought about it. They're really giving some, wow, right under the Devil card. I think your person may be, dare I say, tied to something else. Needs to make a decision. Yeah, that's what it is. So you are probably feeling left out because your person may be tied to someone, something else. Something, there's a third energy here. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be an addiction, but there is a third element here, and that looks like there's going to have to be a decision. But they see you as, you know, everything they ever wanted. But it looks like they're putting a lot of thought into it, but it looks like they feel tied and bound to something. Wow, love that. That's our third ace. So lots of change, lots of new beginnings. Ace of Swords, that's apology, could be possibly. It's truth, clarity. The Ace of Swords is a victory, triumph, after a battle. Tarot's advice, if you choose to take it, the moon. The moon is maybe about secrets, maybe about, gosh, lots of secrets going on right now. But the moon is about emotion. We're going to have to clarify it. The moon is also, you know, the moon card can also indicate phases. You know, so maybe it's just getting through the different phases. Secrets. Fear, emotion. Wow. Union, outcome, 3 cups. There you have it again. So I think your person is just very deep in thought about what to do. They definitely see you as wish completion, wish fulfillment, everything they ever wanted. 2 of Pentacles, there it is, juggling again. I think they're having to juggle what they want with what they're tied to. This is what it looks like. 5 of Swords. This last row is just clarifiers, general clarifiers. It looks like they had to make a decision. Apparently they had to make a decision and move towards something else. Which left you wounded, I think. What is going on here, Taurus? King of Wands. Action. This is, you know, the kings are amazing. The kings come in and they're bold and strong and not wishy-washy, right? Like a knight. Could be dealing with a Leo. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Virgo. Wow. Look at the bottom of the... Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. What I just saw at the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Wands, so that would indicate a strong soulmate connection here. There's 2 of Cups. You definitely check out the Twin Flame Extendeds if you have it. Those dive really deep into, is it a twin flame? Where are they on the journey? What would they say if they had no ego? They're really, really detailed. So Taurus, this is, in the recent past, it has left you in a very emotional place, very conflicted, probably trying to fight your feelings and leave those feelings behind. I feel like you were either betrayed or left out. Knight of Pentacles. So it does look like they're thinking about you and they're coming back, but it also looks like it might be taking, taking some time. Temperance. I got this in the pre-shuffle too, where I split the deck. So Temperance, that's, this is your advice. So your advice is to take things slow. Don't do anything real drastic. And this is what's coming next. Even keeled, you give a little, you get a little, oh my gosh. You guys have new love coming in addition to this person. Tell me what Taurus should know. Ooh, for some of you, you should let it end. At least for now, because this person looks like they're tied to someone else. Taurus. They regret, I think they regret hurting you. There it is again, Two of Cups. Gosh. So if you're on a twin flame journey, I feel for you. It's very painful. But the important thing about twin flame journeys is knowing that you can't sit around and wait for someone if they're not. That doesn't accelerate the journey. It just actually damages it and prolongs it. You have to elevate yourself. Remember, we got strong Empress energy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Strong. So we have the Lovers. We got Four of Wands. We got Two of Cups. We have pretty much all the twin flame. We had Emperor, Empress. We have strong twin flame energy here. So how they feel about you is they want to give. They want to come rushing in. We also had communication. Ooh, looks like they're, King of Swords, Knight of Swords. And the Emperor again. Why do we have the King of Swords in reverse? That's about, not... You've got truth and clarity coming, but they may be putting it off. Maybe they're putting off facing you. Yeah. But they're thinking about it. I feel like they must be... Oh, look at that. This is reconciliation or a judgment call. I feel it looks like your person made the wrong decision and left you out in the cold. I can go more into it, but I think, okay, hold on. So me and you, I think, need to take a vacation to a beach or someplace with water, okay? I think they're avoiding... They want to reach out, they want to come back, but I think there's a truth that needs to be revealed. We have a lot of emphasis on truth. And it could just be, their truth, facing how they feel. King and Queen of Wands. Power couple. Oh. Okay, Page of Wands. Yeah. So the hold up, here's where I think they are. Not wanting to come forward or wanting to come forward but avoiding the truth. Oh, they're holding back. I had another reading like this recently. Maybe Leo, maybe Aries. But they're avoiding the truth, okay? And they're not, as much as they want to come forward, they feel like they can't. They're tied to something or someone else. And having to, face the whole, what it would take to be with you. They're just holding back from it. but you have new love coming. So I wouldn't hold out for this person. If the person, this could be, oh my gosh, jeez. All right, well, if you're dead set on this person coming back, they're coming back. But you know, it's best to, wow, hold on. It's best to move on with your life. We had the Empress energy so strong, Four of Pentacles. See, didn't I just say holding on? I would not hold on. I would work on, you may be doing it, but I would work on things that fulfill you other than this. Okay, so that you're not relying on this. And you definitely looks like you have someone new coming in. Let me grab another deck. What's coming up for, oh my gosh, look what I just saw. It was the Emperor. I thought, no, maybe not. I swore I just saw the Emperor. What's coming next for, what's coming next and what else do they need to know? The Tower. Your person. Okay. This is going to come in really slow. Something major is going to happen. Something big, intense, shocking, I think. But it's, I think they're going to get caught. Somebody's going to get caught. It's just like something shocking information is going to be exposed. But you're not supposed to wait. There he is. Felt him. You're not supposed to wait. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Oh, wow, what a strong reading. New beginning. I feel like I'm all over the place with this, and I'm sorry. But I definitely feel like you're not supposed to wait. I definitely feel like there's some kind of hidden truth and holding back. But I also think it's going to be exposed. And if your person is with somebody else, they may be the one figuring it out. So, okay. What should Taurus focus on? We already know the answer to this. Two of Pentacles. Balance. Both of these cards are about balance. What else? There it is. I knew it. I think you guys need to go on a trip. So this is forward motion, right? In a divine direction. This is... These are both very emotional cards. The Moon and the Five of Cups. I think okay, here's what I think, Taurus. I think it's, you know, you're going to have a choice. This person, something big is going to be revealed. And you're going to have a choice. This person is going to come back. But I think that you also have something new coming in. So but I think sometimes we don't notice the new, or we don't have room for the new because we are too focused on the past. So I think your message is to balance out your emotions and not hang on to the past. If that person comes back, they come back. But my gosh, if there was someone else, you shouldn't be sitting around waiting for them, you know. Okay, twin flame for a lot of you. Strong, strong connection. Death, rebirth. It's got to end before it can come back in a better place. I think you're going to have to focus on yourself. All that pent-up energy you feel for this other person, turn it around onto bettering yourself, self-love. Because you're not supposed to be in an unhappy place waiting for someone. Let's put it that way, okay? And you've got good things coming. You had aces all over this. New beginnings, traditional relationship. It looks like it's right around the corner. Something big and drastic and intense is going to be revealed. But you don't want to be part of that drama, right? We got to let that end. Crazy. Wow. Somebody's going to make a decision. Also the Lover's card. We got it twice. But the Lover's card, and then we got the Husband, Divine Masculine. I think somebody made the wrong decision or feels stuck in another situation, but they're making a decision to let that situation end. I also always think that your advice is to not sit around and wait. Your advice is to work on you, put other things in your, into your center focus, so you're not dwelling on this. I think this person is going to come back, but I think you have options. All right. Sorry if that was confusing. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon. Bye, Taurus.